Good morning and welcome to a beautiful southern sunny California almost day. The sun is up and it is time to adventure. Here on the 1190 I have mounted up the Dunlop TrailMax Mission tires, and as you can see the streets are wet. It's been raining since about 11 o'clock last night, so I'm hoping that we're going to be able to find some good mud out there and obviously some wet weather roads so we can test out wet weather performance on this brand new bad boy right here. So I'm heading up to the Cleghorn area right now to see if I can't get this thing into some sloppy mud so we can see if it really is a 50-50 tire. What do you think? Leave a comment below. The goal there is going to be to get this tire into some sticky mud, something that's going to be sloppy, and be able to test out how well this tire is going to evacuate that mud once it gets stuck in there. And for me, that and deep sand. How well does it do deep sand? When we answer those questions, we're really going to find out if this is truly a 50-50 tire or if it's just really a glorified 80-20. Now take a look at the first link in the description below and you're going to learn all about the fancy details that Dunlop has built into this tire. But without further ado, let's get on the bike so you guys can see just how this tire performs. We'll go ahead and cue up these cameras right here and get them rolling. Button please. So we can get shots of exactly what this tire is doing as we're rolling down the road. First thing I'm going to do is take traction control and turn that off, as we want to know exactly what this tire is doing. Now we're going to go ahead and leave it in sport mode because that gives us maximum power. We could put it on rain mode, or we could put it on off-road mode, but that really just dumbs the system down and allows this tire to not perform to the best of its abilities. It allows the bike to perform for the tire, and that's not what we're looking for today. We're looking to find out just how well this tire is going to perform on wet roads and sloppy dirt. So we have about 266 miles on these tires currently, mounting them up on Friday of last week, and it is Wednesday morning right now. Now I rode these tires at the TrailMax Mission launch, so I'm really not surprised by the feedback I've gotten for the tire so far. It works really well on pavement, and I haven't had it on this bike off-road as of yet. There is one thing I would like to say about it. High speeds. Had this tire up over 120 miles an hour on rain-grooved cement, and it was primo. It's something I cannot say for a lot of the other 50-50 tires out there. Those tires, as soon as you get on rain grooves, you get this wibble wobble on the front end, and it's no fun. Traction. Whoa! Well, the back end broke loose pretty good back there. You'll be able to see in that rear tire cam that thing just went crazy. Now 250 miles should have been enough to be able to get that thing scrubbed in so that it is nice and sticky. So that slippage right there shouldn't be an effect of a brand new tire on a road. Now this is the very first rain that we've had of this season. We have not had any rain since last winter. So now technically these roads could have oil that's sitting on them that's just getting washed up by the water now, as this is the first rain. But it's been raining pretty non-stop since about 11:30 last night. So I'm pretty sure that all those oils should have been washed away by now. So I really don't want to give this tire that handicap of, oh, the roads are oily and that's why it slipped out. So we'll test it a few more times here just to see how it does. Now, how about braking? Wet traction braking. No, it does well. I mean, I do have ABS on, but the ABS wasn't going as crazy as it could have. Yeah, not bad. So I have a tire pressure monitor warning. That's that triangle, and then of course traction control. I'm running 30 psi in these tires front and rear, just like I've run for all of the tire tests that I've done thus far. Alright, here we go. Let's lay some throttle to it. We're doing, I don't know, 35 miles, 40 miles an hour. Ready? Woohoo! right off the bat, this tire is not as sticky on wet pavement as some of you are going to want. Now, what if I don't lay into it that hard? What if I just ease into the throttle? Will it be able to keep traction then? Ready? Not bad. I mean, that was an easy roll on, and it kept traction the entire time. I mean, throwing 140 horsepower down to that rear tire isn't very fair either. So, I mean, most people are going to back off a little bit and ride a little bit conservative in the rain. So, throwing it that handful of gas probably was an unfair test. Let's try it again. Ready? Still loose a little bit. Alright, now for the highway. So we're currently rolling on Rave Groove Freeway right now, and as you can see, this tire has no falter up front. I'd say that this road is absolutely unrideable above 70 miles an hour on a lot of 50/50 knobby tires. And I mean a lot. Like the majority of them. Alright, we're getting into some rain, guys. Oh, thank you, sir. How kind of you. For those of you in some other states, yes, 90 miles an hour is the current cruising speed of the freeway. It's a very common thing to happen down here in Southern California. Up north, not so much. Average cruising speed on the freeway up there is about 75 or so. But down here, people move fast. What do we have? Oh, we got two cars off in the... Oh! Car backwards, car off in the ditch. Ew, that's ugly. And it just happened because this traffic's getting stopped right now by this guy running a traffic brake. Bad news. Hey James, you're probably going to be in this traffic right here. Sorry dude. That's why you're stopped. That officer is slowing all the traffic down. Now this tire breaking loose on wet pavement, it's also 47 degrees. So, if we compare it to the other tires in the segment, well, if it's compared to a Hyde now, it's still probably got better traction on wet pavement than that tire. It's probably the sketchiest tire that I've ever ridden in wet weather. Some of you guys love it, but man, my experience is, other than longevity, haven't been the greatest. Strong winds ahead, no joke, I just felt my first gust. This, my friends, is where we're going to be exiting the highway and getting into the dirt and climbing these little mountains right here. Okay, now before we get up here onto this dirt road, it's going to wind us up the mountain for quite a ways, and I don't know if we'll ever be able to find any deep sand after this. So, what I'd like to do is pop right over here. I thought this was going to be deeper sand. I mean, it's pretty deep, but it's wet. Let's see what kind of... Just kind of seeing what this thing does in soft stuff real quick. Definitely not as soft as I imagined it was going to be. So let's get up the mountain. rocks are slippery. Kind of bouncing over the top of them. We're rolling over the top, or kind of slipping off to the side on some of them is what it feels like. Not too bad, actually. Oh man. Let's take a look at the traction we're getting to come out of these corners. The sand actually gets stickier when it's wet though, so this is not a good representation of what I was trying to find you this morning. Well, I've run out of time and was not able to find mud this morning, so stay tuned with us, guys, as we will be back finding you more terrains to test this Dunlop TrailMax Mission tire on. Look at the amount of traction we had coming out of this corner. Looks good. Felt good too. But the sand does get stickier when it gets wet up to a certain point, and then it does become sloppy if it gets totally saturated. But right now it's all soaking in like a sponge. This is the first wet weather, first rain that we've had of this 2019 winter season. Woo-hoo, that was nice. See that? Front wheel got like 2 feet off the ground. Well, there's mud right there. Actually, I do know where to find mud. I'm going to have to head up to our regular, usual spot up there off of Highway 18 today at lunch, maybe. Well, there it is, guys. The sun is coming out, and that might be the end of the rain that we see today or for the next foreseeable future. Instead of drawing this video out and making you guys wait, days, weeks, or even a month before you get more rain and mud, I'm going to go ahead and close this video out now. I'm going to say that at the end of the day, it is right there in the middle of the pack. I mean, there's a lot of tires out there that I've ridden that do significantly better in wet weather, and there's others that do significantly worse. Well, it was a quick little 50-mile run on these TrailMax tires in wet weather. I gotta say, if I was gonna do a recap, I'd say that yes, they were slippery in the beginning. That might be due to oils that were on the road and the fact that we were on asphalt. When we got onto cement, I was not able to get them to break loose on the freeway. So we weren't able to hit any twisties in the wet weather, which I really want to put these tires to the test on, and we weren't able to find mud. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be making videos. Anyway, I'm Bradshaw. Thank you for watching. Till next time, take care and ride safe. Oh, that's not going to be good. Check this guy out. Foggy lens. That's ugly. Oh, what's that? Check that out. my lucky day. I just found a nasty old crusty dollar. That's brown. Somebody might have used it as toilet paper. But I'll take it.